I cannot legit tell you how much I cannot believe that this is the last week of At the Movies. I mean, I, do any of you guys understand what I'm going through? You guys with little kids that you remember they were babies and now all of a sudden, they're talking back and, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's kind of how I feel right now. So anyway, this is the last week. I want you to enjoy it, take it in, have fun, give Black Panther one last hug, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna miss that guy. So anyway, that's it. Okay, on to happy things. This week we have got a lot of great things going on. Last week of ATM, we've got our value that we're going to talk about this week, which is the capital C, because we are all about the capital C church. The local church is the hope of the world, and we know that we can accomplish infinitely more together than we can apart. And that's so important. And the reason it's so important is because I want you to think about all the different denominations and all the different churches that are around here. I'm telling you, there is a church on every single corner. If you think about that and you take into consideration if everyone pooled their resources together and we all were like-minded, we could take over the world. I mean, we really could. And I think about that a lot. I have been a part of churches before, and I hate to say this, but I've been a part of a church before where they just hated on other churches. I mean, they would talk about how we're not like the church down the street because we believe in Jesus better than they do, or we're more holy, or, we're not irreverent like that church. And honestly, that hurts the heart of God. The thing about that is that it makes the heart of the enemy happy because that is his whole job, is to create division among Jesus's people. Because if he can do that, he can keep people away from the church. You see what I'm saying? Do you agree? Because I think that that is one of the enemy's biggest ways of staying in business. I mean, really, if he can keep some dissension going in the church, if he can take out really great leaders through what we talked about last week, which is lack of integrity, we all know that in the end, Jesus wins, but he wins the war. You got to give it to him. The enemy does win some of the battles. So it is our job to work together as the capital C church so that we do infinitely more than we ever dreamed we could, because we all are like-minded and of one heart. We're just of one heart. That's what I love so much about this church is we've got so many campuses, and yet we're still one church. It's great. We're going to talk about that this weekend. But I want to remind you of a couple of things. Tonight, if you are between the ages of 18 and 30, we have an event coming up, Converge. I hope you can make it. I hope you make it a priority. Also, in a couple of weeks, we have Sisters coming up for all the ladies out there. So I hope you decide that this is going to be a priority for you. Other than that, guys, take in this last week. I know. Okay, last thing. Sunday night after the 6 o'clock service, if any of you want to come out and help, we're going to need help tearing some things down and moving some furniture around, probably for about an hour. We're looking at between 7 and 8, maybe 8:30ish at the end, but even if you've got 10 minutes to spare, that would be great. All right, you guys, enjoy your weekend. I will talk to you later.